Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of The Witcher 3. As you can see, I'm standing around in some fancy armor, and I'm in the middle of the nest. The crow's nest, that is. We have griffin armor, griffin gauntlets, griffin boots, and griffin trousers. They all got reasonable resistances, but they were better than what I was wearing overall, which is awesome. And according to tooltips and things, if you hold on to these pieces of armor, they eventually end up getting benefits further, so they kind of carry you throughout the game and never really get out leveled, depending on how you guys are so gross. Depending on how you play, that is. If you're as thorough as we have been, then you should be able to keep using that armor for a good long while. So we have done everything except, sadly, our our friends over here, but we're going to leave them for now. What we need to do now is we need to get on with some of the story. Main quest in Ciri's footsteps. We want to go to Novigrad. We could go to Skilligee. It is level 16, so maybe that's where we should be going. No, Novigrad. We should be going to Novigrad. Definitely Novigrad. Alright, let's head to Novigrad. 16 I noticed was 4 levels above where we are. It was just green, and my head saw green and said, yes, that's good enough. No, it's not good enough. Excuse me. There we go. Right, so Novigrad's that way. Novigrad is here. So, where's our closest point to Novigrad? Henhold, which we've cleared. So let's... oh, there's a quest over here. No, I'll hold off on the quests. We can do quests later. Let's go and get ourselves to Henhold. Alright, I'll be back once I have fast travelled to Henhold. Alright, we are here in Henhold. And there is Roach. Henhold's the, where we found the start of the griffin armor? Or is it like... no, that was like the second or third place that we got along the road to the griffin stuff. Speaking of the griffin armor is really, really good because it is medium armor. Yeah, okay. That wasn't expected. Maybe it was expected because the map shows these gaps in the bridge, but I just thought it was going to be, you know, easy to ford, but Roach isn't going to like that. So we're going to swim. We're going to swim like dirty peasants. So yeah, the armor is medium, which means we shouldn't be punished too badly for wanting to be acrobatic, and by the same token we should not be punished too badly if we fail to be acrobatic, because that's the last thing I really want, is to be overly punished for not being totally pro skills, which you would have to be with light armor, I think. But we're not on Death March, we're only on the second hardest difficulty level, so who knows, it might not make that much of a difference. Right. Ooh, there's some... oh, there is some weirdness going on. Yeah, that's some awesome graphical weirdness. Let's just ignore that for now. And instead we will ride on. Especially since there was some skull-having monsters back there. I mean, all monsters really have skulls, maybe. Unless they're slime monsters, but that one had an icon of a skull above its head, which is no good. Farmers. And there is Novigrad. How pretty! I mean, it's low poly because it's a distant model, but it's still pretty. Hello everyone. That's a lot of dwarves. Oh, your face is punishable by death. Someone knew my name. Okay, we found Glory Gate. That makes things easier for the future. They're gonna make me get off my horse. We've got a smuggler's case. Look, we may as well. It's so close, we may as well. What's going on here? It is literally just a bunch of free stuff in the middle of the river, outside the gates of Novigrad. So don't mind if I do. Thank you very much. No, Geralt, go up, not down. Thank you, sweetheart. No, not down. That was my own fault, that last one. I pressed C for some reason. Geralt, there you go. You're good. Roach carried on inside. Oh, it's so cool. I love this ridiculous architecture that these games tend to have. Oh, Roach found the hay. That's good. Poor townsman. Shady individual. Hello, shady individual. What? Excuse me? Something on the other side of this wall? Hello? Excuse me, what? Thugs. Alright. Suppose cities aren't that boring after all. I suppose I annoyed them by running into their shady individual. Yeah, we'll pass on those. Alright, let's go find TRISS Merigold. It's a strumpet. I love the names they've given things. Drunk, poor townsperson, shady individual, strumpet, thief? How do I know he's a thief?
Keep this up and you'll earn yourself some preferential rates.
Good, I enjoy shagging freaks. Three-titted wenches are bad.
This is a Eternal Fire person. Poor woman. Beggar. Hello, beggar. No, you're just gonna hut at me. I can't give you a coin. Old man. See, what's the difference between a poor townsperson and an old man other than age? Clearly, but can he not be a poor old man? I know, I'm thinking way too hard about their naming scheme for generic NPCs, but you know, I can't help it.
How are we to fight a pestilence that changes foot?
Oh. Oh, oh, oh. Witch burning.
No evil can survive the holy fire. The holy fire enlightens, burns, and cleanses. Behold the flame of grace and mercy. Special fire for you, freak. Nice, slow burning. You'll beg for mercy in all the voices known to you, like the others of your species. None. I wanted only to live like you. Help me, kind folk, please! Good luck! A Doppler!
Geralt's none too happy. I mean, generally I'm not either.
Sure hope Dudu hasn't met the same fate.
witch burning is generally, or
Winds howling.
it's not generally witch burning here, I guess. It's, as they would call it, freak burning. Gross. Just gross. But that's this game for you. It's not afraid to do some pretty heavy topics. Anyway, we're after Triss, so we need to go around this stall. It's a herbalist there, need to remember that.
Sorceress. It's like a witch with muscle. Hey! Sod off! We're looting here.
Not here for the loot. Interested in the sorcerers who lived here.
And we're supposed to believe that?
Yeah.
Most likely hiding in some rat trap with the rest of them.
Who's she hiding from?
Temple guards cracking down. All mages are fair game.
Yeah, they round them up like rats.
Yeah.
Someone's gotta know more.
I'd look for her in the Putrid Grove.
Putrid Grove. Where is it?
I wouldn't know. Rumour has it, it's a place for freaks and oddities.
You'd fit in well there.
Maybe. Thing is, gotta know how to get there.
They say you've got to get there through the sewers, but you've got to enter them outside of town. Few know where exactly, though.
Ask a beggar. Or spot yourself a thief. Follow him. Beggars and thieves got to pay tribute to the king of beggars. Word is, they do it in the grove.
Mean to say the local beggars have a king? Crown, scepter, and all that?
Wouldn't scoff, mate. King of beggars, it's a moniker. Yeah, for a man who everyone in Novigrad respects deeply.
And watch yourself. Menger himself don't even go to the grove.
Someone call for me. Wonder why.
This Menger.
Oh, I'm gonna have
Temple
so
guard.
much fun with you.
Thieving vermin to the confession chamber.
What, but sir, what's the offence? This is some sorceress bitch's shop.
Think that gives you the right to steal her property?
Well, sorcerers, mages of all types are outlaws.
But by law, the temple guard takes possession of their belongings, and the rule of law still holds in Novigrad. You know a bat can sniff out a moth a mile away.
I'm going to be as mean as I can to this guy. I do not like him.
Got nothing to do with their sense of smell. It's about their hearing.
We'll start off by
Well,
making him seem like an
man
idiot.
knows his bats. Here I thought you only cared about monsters. And as bats sense moths, so I sense freaks. And start by warning them, Novigrad's no place for your kind.
Heard Novigrad was no place for mages. Now you're telling me it's no place for witchers. So who's it a place for?
Righteous folk professing the one true faith in the eternal fire. Nothing I can do to you now, but just know that I know you're here. One misstep, one error, you'll make a mistake, it's inevitable.
Oh, I'm sure
I'll be
we'll
the
meet.
first to learn of it, and when I do, it'll be standard procedure, like for every magic oddity who dares taint this city's air. Be seeing you.
I do not like Eternal Fire, folks. If you play Witcher 1, you'll know why.
Oh, deepest apologies, Governor. Fetch some metal, you wretch.
Yeah, I'm not going to bother with a thief. I'm going to go find
I've
a
been
beggar.
robbed! Thief!
Nah. Nah. I don't need a thief. Where's a beggar? Surely they should be around here somewhere.
And how? Buxom lasses from the lands already taken by Nilfgaard.
Bards, townswomen, old woman. Back to this again. There's one. Hello, friend.
Aid a veteran of the struggle against the Black once.
Where'd you fight?
Angering early on. In Sedaris last, along the banks of the Pontar. So, help me out?
Absolutely.
Here. Now you help me. Gotta find the back alley locals call the Putrid Grove. It's important.
Don't know naught about no grove, putrid or other. Don't generally care much for orchardry.
This is urgent.
Leave me be, I don't know.
Oh, bigger man. I gave you 30 crowns.
Any needs, master?
Alright, I guess they want me to find another bigger man.
I miss a woman's touch.
Oh, hello, friend.
Fire protects us. Gives monsters the
Arms for the poor?
You lame?
No chance. Both legs in perfect order. And me arms, look, like a windmill's wings. There. See me waving them? Looky here. Just look. In my mind, thorough addled.
Been like this long? Addled?
Since me mother birthed me. Here's where it's addled. There. Showing you with me finger. See that? Me indicating.
I like this guy.
I gotta find the place they call the Putrid Grove.
I know it but won't say. I know it but won't say.
Why not?
Not allowed to say. I would tell you though, if you didn't push, weren't so insistent. If you like, come again. Might tell you then.
Guess your mind truly is addled.
Didn't I say so?
Really? Can I just talk to him again? You're warning me of what? Talking to people?
Oh, it's you again. Another chat, same as the first. My mind's thorough addled, but the rest of me's fit as a fiddle.
So, like I said, I'm looking for the Putrid Grove.
Second time round, your wish is my command. It's that away. There.
That away? Meaning where?
In Lace Halls. There's this alley, past the gate. Not at all putrid and not a grove. Fools call it that, but I know better.
And anyone
It's a
can go
misnomer.
there?
Of course. Unless he forgets to say the old sow's farrowed piglets. Might not let you in then, but that's easy enough to say. Listen. The old sow's farrowed piglets. See?
Thanks for your help.
I like this guy. I like that guy a lot.
Grey Knight. Need a squire?
No, I'm not looking for a squire at the moment, thank you. Not unless you've got cat eyes. Hello, shady individual. Let me guess though. Me going to wherever this is, Mr. Templeman is spying on me. And I'll lead them right into this place.
Open up.
Who are you and what do you want?
Take a look. What do you see?
Yellow eyes, pair of swords, mutated killer, methinks.
Heard this place was a meeting spot for oddities.
Heard right. Know the password, get him free. Don't know it. Gotta contribute to the Grove's upkeep.
Old sows, farrowed piglets.
Ah. Welcome to the Grove, brother.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Right.
What ails you?
King of Beggars henchman. Right?
Him as rain.
Ooh.
Thank you, my lord. A right miracle you've worked. I'd like to repay you.
Convince those knaves on the city council that spells are not needed on a whim, but positively indispensable.
I won't listen, my lord. Scared of me.
Alright. Ooh,
About
Triss.
time we made something clear, sorceress. Yes, high time.
Me and my men'll manage just fine without the help of you or any other mages. But you, well, without our help, you're sitting ducks for the temple guard. Who do I spy?
Geralt?
Hey, Triss.
See you two know each other. See you two know each other well. I was curious whether you'd managed to find me, Witcher.
Am I mistaken, or you got something to take up with me?
Who knows? Man with two swords and the skill to use them could be very useful these days.
Could have sent some underling to fetch me.
Could have, but I admit I wanted to see how you'd manage. See if you're as crafty as you are well-crafted.
Oh, Hermes.
See, Witcher? I've got plans. Big plans. Far-reaching plans to reshape this city head to toe.
Ever thought of seeking a seat on the city council?
City council is a puppet troupe with a hierarchy of the Church of the Eternal Fire as its puppeteer. Until recently, that is, when Radovid and his witch hunters took the reins.
Yeah.
The semblance of power don't interest me.
A man with a vision.
One day, the so-called free city of Novigrad will be truly free. But before that can happen, we've got to rid it of superstition, farting around about the hallowed essence of the eternal fire. Nonsense for kiddies.
Apparently not. Cheering crowd at the execution. Mostly adults.
Any crowd or rabble will cheer to the stench of burning flesh. But one day, folk will understand the eternal fire's naught but a leash around their necks. They call this place the Putrid Grove, but it's the rest of Novigrad that's putrefied. This here's the last bastion of normality, sanity, reason. I'm actually
at a
glad
shallow
someone
glance,
like
I'd
you's
believe
found
that.
his way to our city. Because it will be our city one day, Geralt. Mark my words.
Yours, plural?
Yeah, mine. And me friends. But that's a tale for another time.
Yeah.
For now, I'll leave you two alone. Because I can see, well, you clearly need it.
Geralt, I have a lot of things to take care of in town.
I'll be glad to tag along. What's your arrangement?
Right, replace one despot with another, huh?
6 months ago,
King of
somebody
Beggars
said
isn't
Triss
such a
Merigold
wonderful
would be working
person
for a
after
Novigrad
all.
criminal, I'd never have believed it.
6 months ago, Triss Merigold parted with someone very dear to her and had to start and...
Whoops.
Madam Sorceress. Beautiful as ever. Damn shame to part.
Don't fret. Bound to be back soon.
I only just noticed that Triss is wearing revealing clothes
I
as
take
always.
it you're a Novigrad on important business.
Important doesn't do it justice. I'm looking for someone.
More precisely?
Young woman who's like a daughter to me.
Her. Here. No, impossible.
She was here. There are witnesses, evidence. Was hoping you'd heard something. You've been here a while. I need you to help me find something, anything, a trace.
I'll do everything I can, of course. Who might know more?
Well, that's the problem, isn't it? We don't know who might know more, and that's why we came to talk to you.
In short, who kisses your ass today will bite it tomorrow.
Where are we going, Triss?
Ah, life. Hello, Klug. Managed to get those magic incense ingredients?
Yes, somewhat with difficulties, you might say. I was walking along the canal with a sack full of goodies for you. Looked up and spied a trio of temple guards coming the other way.
Get to the point, Klug. No time today for one of your long stories.
Wait! A sack full of magicalities, and they were coming straight towards me. I don't easily frighten, but I felt a cold sweat on my arse, I did. I'm afraid I had no choice. I dropped the sack in the water. I had to. When asked why, I claimed it contained a dead cat. You shan't believe this, but they believed me.
I need that package, Klug. I've got a contract.
It must be on the canal bed. Luckily, it was heavy enough to sink. I'm sure it'll turn up if you search.
You expect me to pay you, then dive for my goods into that ice-cold filth?
Well, some causes require a sacrifice.
Causes? What about people?
For people, same holds true.
So, maybe you care to dive in after that sack for me?
You win.
Stop. Hear that? They've come for us.
The fool didn't break until I began to prick his heels.
Every man's got his sensitive spots. Interrogated a mage once. Pain couldn't touch him. Tore off his fingernails, crushed his bollocks, nothing. Turned out, he was devilishly ticklish. I placed a beetle on his belly and set a mug atop it. Damn near went mad.
We were lucky this time, but you'd best leave via the sewers. The trapdoor's in the floor.
Take care of yourself, Klug.
He's gonna turn up dead. That much is certain. Right. Let's go. Drowners, my old friends. And a level, nice. You're right, Triss, you like screamed at the start of that.
Should be an exit. Klug wouldn't have sent us here if there wasn't. Must be a lever on this wall that'll open the secret passage.
Oh, you mean a secret torch? I mean a secret torch? I mean a secret torch? I can't extinguish. You're gonna make me use witcher senses, aren't you? Aha! It's a brick, not a secret torch.
Free city of Novigrad. The name actually used to mean something.
The very reason so many mages came here after the massacre at Loch Muin. Thought they'd be safe from Radovid's reapers. Instead, they jumped out of the frying pan into the fire. But Novigrad stands on top of a mountain of coin, and winning a war takes three things. Coin, coin, and even more coin. That's why they're exterminating mages, confiscating their property and possessions. And they'll go after them. Judging by what Klug said, the parcel should be around here on the bottom. Unless the poor man was mistaken. He's been forgetful ever since Manga interrogated him. Seems to be suffering from a persecution complex, too.
Current must have carried the sack seaward. I'll swim towards the port. Coming with?
Maybe some other time.
Don't know what you're missing. Water's thick with pungent oils. Guessing it'll do wonders for my complexion.
Gross. Alright, well, in we go. I see something. But it was a sack, not a box. We have a clue over there. Let's just grab all this while we can. Oh, something else I did. You may have noticed that I'm looting things with reckless abandon. It's because I found some new saddlebags for my horse, and it raised my my carrying capacity up to 170, which is more than twice what I had. Because I think I had 60.
Find the parcel? Or did you get wet for no reason?
Nothing like a refreshing swim in a filthy canal. Found a few fish, a rusty anchor, the carcass of a boat. Oh, and this.
Oh, my package. Hope the contents aren't soaked through. Oh, you're a doll.
Don't get flirty now, Triss.
Still remember my elements? How I use them?
Come on. 6 months isn't that long. It's not like I'm senile.
But you do have a history of amnesia.
I've recovered my memory completely.
Good. That should stop people from taking advantage of you.
Someone's been taking advantage of me.
I have, for one.
I've never even intimated.
We need to hurry.
She was taking advantage of him because she did know his history.
Greetings, sorceress.
Greetings, Brandon.
I didn't expect you to bring company.
Triss, you told this man you're a sorceress?
Of course. She was looking for work. That's her chief asset.
Are you, Triss?
I know it was reckless, but competition's stiff here. No one would hire me if I claimed to be a common rat catcher.
More importantly, no one would believe such a beauty could be an exterminator of rodents.
Don't get any ideas,
But
mate.
I'd prefer you not to tarry and begin.
Triss, you and Brandon here. You've agreed a price?
We settled on a full coin purse.
Brandon and Co. is a serious outfit. We've the largest granary in all Novigrad.
Don't much like merchants who flatter with cheap praise before the job's done.
That was not cheap praise. I was merely stating a fact.
So am I. I want you to pay in full in advance.
I'm afraid that's impossible.
Then trap your own rats.
Well, now I know why she brought you along. Fine. A full purse of Novigrad crowns as proof of my goodwill.
We need to place these crystals around the granary, near anything that looks rat-related.
Right.
I'll cover half the space. You take the other half. Look for evidence of rat activity.
Murder rats.
Mm-hmm. Thing is, I know what evidence of manticore activity looks like, but rodents...
Geralt, we'd both rather be somewhere else. I'd rather be sitting in a royal council meeting, but they killed my king. Look for crevices and droppings.
Once we place this incense, what then?
I'll cast a spell and the rats will leave.
Can't do that without sprinkling incense? Don't really feel up to looking for rat shit.
Stop whining.
I mean, she has a point. Geralt did just, without a second thought, jump into a filthy, polluted canal. But he has problems with rats. I mean, one is just as bad as the other, presumably.
Looks like a good spot.
I don't like that guy.
Brandon? I don't either. He's much too fat.
Can't help but agree. But no, notice how he didn't try to haggle?
Must really want the rats out.
Triss, he's a merchant. He makes his living by haggling.
If I worried about that sort of thing, I'd starve to death in this city.
Yes, I'm having a lot of fun killing rats, but mostly just to delay the conversations because they have been cut off twice this episode. Okay, so we found two. Aha. Walk straight past that one.
Think I plugged every hole in there.
All right. Get ready for some magic fireworks. Once I activate
yeah?
the incense, we'll have a moment to talk. Well?
She would have sicked temple guards
Now
onto
we
us,
wait
I
for them to scurry
guarantee.
away.
Not she, the merchant.
Interesting method. Never had much luck with rats. Once I hit one with a fork in complete darkness, trying to show off my witcher's senses. Masterful throw, really. Problem was, no one else saw it. How could they in the dark?
So, what do you think? Rat catcher? It's a long way to fall from being advisor to Temeria's king.
I'm just glad to see you safe and sound, and...
Reconciled?
I don't know which one to say.
Knew a man once who reacted to everything, especially adversity, by mocking it.
Healthy attitude. Must have lived long.
Came a day he lost both his legs in battle. He shrugged, said it was better that way. He'd never feel pain in them again.
I understand him perfectly.
I know. Thing is, he was lying to himself.
I think he just didn't have much of a choice.
She's right. She doesn't have much of a choice.
We all lie sometimes, but lying to yourself is running away. whereas there's really nowhere to run.
Sometimes you have to escape just to forget. Your friend might have dwelled on his lost legs, but it's not like by grieving he could have grown another pair. So, tell me how Yen's doing?
How do you know I found her?
You didn't answer my question. How's Yen?
She's fine.
That's good.
Asking about anything specific?
Never mind. I got my answer.
Well, well. Are lovebirds having themselves a little chat instead of working?
The job's done. Geralt, those are...
I know who they are, Triss.
My friends begged me to notify them if I encountered a mage, sorceress, what have you. Didn't have the heart to refuse.
It's a trap, Geralt.
This stank from the start. If these boys are here to help us kill rats, they're late. You paid up front and got what you paid for. Not half a rodent left in the granary.
I paid in advance because I knew I'd recover my coin.
Such is life for sorceresses in Novigrad these days.
I can see that and I don't like it. So here's what I think. The hunters have come, and now they can go.
They'll do no such thing.
All right, we've talked. Do what you gotta. Just remember, I can't help but get in your way.
Heard enough from this horse, son.
As have I. Neither is to leave here alive.
Looking for a bruising?
Not about to let go.
Get him from both sides!
Oh, come on.
Killed him!
Yes, I did. You're next. Oh, come on. This guy is full of blocking and so on, but...
That bastard hired me on the assumption he wouldn't have to pay me. Duped and trapped like a child. If not for you, we need to find Brandon.
Oh, we will. We will. However, that will have to be for another time. So, thank you all very much for watching. And next time, we'll hunt down Brandon. Bye-bye.